Hi everyone, in this video for grade 9 we have chapter 1 section 5, which is about inequalities, on page 22 from the book. In the inequalities always we have these signs that you know: greater or equal, less than or equal. We have these four signs that we use in the inequalities. It means one of the sides is greater than the other side, or one of the sides is less than the other side. To solve these questions about inequalities, always we must isolate, we must bring the unknown variable to one side and the rest of the numbers to the other side. If there is plus or minus in between, we will do that. Then we can find the value of the unknown value that we have, the variable, just with the coefficient of 1 with the power of 1. Now in the first case that we have, it's x plus 9. Because we have plus 9, we can move it to the other side, and whenever we change from one side to the other side, we must change the sign. If it's negative, we make it positive. If it's positive, we make it negative. Now we say x is less than 15 minus 9. We know 15 minus 9 is 6. This is the first one. Very simple. The other one, then we can show on the number line altogether. Let's solve. D, because it's minus 3, we move it to the other side. Greater than negative 6 on its place. Same, we make it plus 3. It means D is greater than or equal to negative 3. Number 3, we have a number with x, a number with a variable. Always in this case, when we have a number with it, we divide by that number, whatever it is. We divide both of the sides by that number. But in one case in the inequalities, when we divide by a negative number, whenever we divide by a negative number, we must change the sign of the inequality. If it's greater, we must make it less than. In this case, 3 divided by 3 is 1. X greater than, because it's positive, we divided by positive, we don't change the sign. It would be negative 9. Negative 27 divided by 3 is negative 9. We did any one of them. Now we can show them on the number line. The difference between those which we don't have equal the line under it, like this one, with this, is only when you show the number, you fill the circle or not. If we have the line, you must fill the circle. If it's not, you don't fill the circle, you leave it empty. For the line, it gives you the line from the question. You must show some numbers on the line, but you must have these numbers that you have in the result. For example, in this question, we must have 6 on the line. So we write just 6 in somewhere on the line. 6. The numbers greater than 6, we write 2, 3 numbers, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3 numbers less than 6, 5, 4, 3. It's fine. Now we show the number which is on the result. 6. We don't fill the circle because we don't have the line, we don't fill it. Now we check. Always you can read it as those numbers, the unknown, you can read it as those numbers. Those numbers less than 6. Which numbers are less than 6? These numbers. Those numbers show those numbers which are less than 6. Or another way to check, you can put a number in the place of the unknown variable, whatever you like. For example, I will put 4. 4 less than 6. Is it correct? Yes, it's correct. If it's correct, it means you show the line according to the number that you had. It means we must go to the side that we have 4. 4 is in this side. It means the line must come to this side. For example, I have checked 8. Just a number around that number that you have. 8 is less than 6. Is it correct? No, it's not correct. So I don't go to the side that we have 8. That's how you can check for yourself to see which number would be which side would be the correct option to show the line on it. Then for this one we have d is greater than or equal to -3. It means we must have -3. Be very careful. When we have negatives to the left, the numbers are increasing, like -3, then -4, -5, -6. When we have -3, we must have it to the left, they are increasing, -4, -5, -6. This side, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But for the positives, it's reverse. Positives to the right, they are increasing, 6, 7, 8, 9. But this one, like that, they go to the left, increasing the number of negatives. We show the number which is -3, but we must fill the circle. Why? Because we have equal. Now we show those numbers which are greater than -3. Those numbers which are greater than -3. This side are those numbers which are greater than -3. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. They are greater than -3. Or you can check a number for yourself. -1 is greater than -3. Is it correct? Yes, because in the negatives, as much as the number of negative is less, the value of it is greater. So this side is the side which is numbers are greater than -3. Then -9, we show -9 on the line, -10, -11, -12, -8, -7, -6. Now we can show the number that we have, which is -9, but we don't fill the circle, we don't have equal with it. Those numbers greater than -9. Show a number. -10 is greater than -9. No, it's not correct. We cannot go to this side. We check another number on this side. -7. -7 is greater than -9. Yes, it's correct. Now we will go to the side that we have -7. That's how we can solve any kind of inequality and show on the number line. Then for the next questions that we have, number 4, 5, 6, we can solve each one of them to see in each different case that we have how we can solve and how we can find the result and how we can show on the number line. Now for number 4, whenever you have a fraction with the unknown variable with it without plus or minus in between, in this case you must flip and multiply this fraction by both of the sides. We can flip, we will make it 3/2. We must do like that. 3/2 multiply 2/3y. We multiply that less than same 3/2, the reciprocal of this fraction, multiply by the other side. These two always will cancel each other. 2 and 2, 3 and 3, or you can say 6/6, which would be 1y. So y is less than, this is over 1, 6 multiplied 3 is 18/2. Y is less than or equal to 9. This is done for the first one. For the second, we have a negative number with the x. We divide by that number, whatever we have. So x is less than -6. We change the sign because we divided by negative number. The last one, whenever we have a variable over the number, variable, the letter over a number, we will multiply that number by both of the sides. This negative is with it. Whenever it's negative, you must multiply by negative of that number. When it's positive, you will multiply by positive of that number. So in this case, it's negative 5. We deal with it as negative 5 because this side is negative. We must multiply by negative 5 multiplied by negative 3 less than or equal to negative x over 5 multiplied by negative 5. This side would be positive 15. The sign will change because we multiplied by negative number, and this negative 5 and negative 5 will cancel each other. The remaining would be only x. We did. Now we show on the number line and showing the solution set because it's 9. We can say 10 and 11. Sorry, it is 9. Then 10, 11, 12, 8, 7, 6. We show the number that we have, which is 9. We fill it because we have equal with it. Those numbers less than 9. Show those numbers less than 9. That's it. The other one, x is less than negative 6. We must have negative 6 on the line. It is negative 7, negative 8, negative 9. Be careful about how you increase negatives or decrease, and about the positives. You must be very, very careful. Like that, it goes to the left, but increasing for the positives to the right. It is negative 5 and negative 4, negative 3, negative 2. We show the number that we have, which is negative 6. We don't fill the circle. Show those numbers which are less than negative 6. Those numbers which are less than negative 6, we know negative 7, negative 8, negative 9. Those numbers are less than negative 6. And for the last one, to show the solution, 15, 16, 17, 18, 15, 14, 13, 12. We show the number that we have, which is 15. We fill the circle. We have equal with it. 15 is greater than those numbers. Show that 15 is greater than those numbers. Which numbers? You can check one. 15 is greater than 13. Yes, it's correct. So you go to the side that you have 13 in it. 13 is in this side. You will go to this side. That's it. That's all about how to solve inequalities and how to show the solution set on the number line. Thanks for watching and have a good day.